It's Viking King Blake. What's up, everybody? I know I've already made one video tonight, and I don't know, man. It's been an off day for me. I just thought about something more important. Um, believe it or not, I do have people that are interested. Right now, I feel in me. I don't want y'all to think that I don't. But this is not right for me. See, and I don't like to be compared to other guys either, because uh, I am a guy. I always be a guy or a man. But no, don't compare me to somebody that's 29 years old or some of these younger people. Or I'm not saying there was not a 29-year-old version of Blake, but which I don't have that to show you because I didn't do videos all the time. I didn't have cell phones back in the day in the 90s. I really didn't want to have a cell phone. What I'm saying is, I don't like to be compared like that. I tell people, I just want to be friends first, but isn't that what everybody wants to hear? But you do have to be friends first in a relationship, but once you cross the friend boundary, but still friends, even when you're together, even with your significant other, you got to be each other's best friend, really. You need to try to be the person that they can count on, and hopefully they'll try to be the person that you can count on. Because that goes both ways, but unfortunately it seems like to me that it goes just one way most of the time in my relationships. But I'm saying, I got a guy in here, he's a young man, I thought he was 27, but no, he's 29. Don't mean shit. But, to me, I'm not like that. See, people want to think that I think with my dick. And I'm not saying I am a man, and I've had my weak moments, and I just try not to let it go that far. But I still have my weak moments. I would love to have, a piece of pee right now, but that's all it'd be. I want more than that. I want a relationship. I want more than friends. Ultimately, that's what I want, to be more than friends. But when I say, look, we can be friends, I don't mean it that way. Oh, everybody wants to be friends. No, it's not it. No. Because if you ever have a relationship and it goes over that line, like the sex line I'm talking about, then pretty much most of the time, you can't go back to just being friends. There's always going to be, that's going to be involved, and that's probably the only thing it's going to be about. There is a few people that can have those types of relationships, but for me, not so much. Yeah, I would like to have that. I'm not looking to get married. I'm not looking to put some, a ring on somebody's finger at this point, but just be with that one person. I don't want to go around sleeping with like all these other people, women, 5 or 6 different women online talking shit or fucking pretending like I'm a nice guy, because I'm a fucking nice guy, and that's why it fucking hurts me, because I am really a nice guy. Like, oh, they done seen this shit, because a lot of these guys pretend to be nice guys just so they can get what they want, and then let's be friends now, because they want to go out and get the next piece. They want to go conquer that next, piece of pie there. They want to go, search for greener pastures, so to speak. And that's not the way I am at all. No. If I'm with somebody, and I don't, at 49, I don't plan on getting with a virgin, and I don't think I really would want to be with one at this point. At 49, I'd like to have a woman with some experience. I always have. I always liked older women. But now, I'm getting up there. So, but either way, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to throw age in there, okay? But, a true relationship, it's not this fucking Cinderella shit. Yeah, maybe at first, but real life happens. That's what happens in relationships. It's all great, and everybody's getting what they want, and then until somebody's not getting what they want anymore. Or that person that they thought was the one is looking for something else, or they find out that other person's talking to 4 other women, and they think they're the one, and that's not me at all. I'm a one-woman guy, and I want a woman that's going to be with me, and I'm the guy that's going to be with them, that one woman. I can only prove that one day at a time, unfortunately. But I don't have these, unrealistic fantasies, and I'm not once I, score, I'm not looking for the next piece. That's not what it's about for me. I passed that, I never was like that. I'm not saying that I haven't looked and be like, oh, that looks nice. I am a guy, but if I'm with you, I'm with you. And I want people to understand. I want women to understand that. I want people to understand that, period. If no matter what, woman or whoever, if I'm your friend, if I tell you I've got your back, I got your back. Now, if you do some fucked up bullshit and you get me in a fight and it's your fucking fault, I'm going to probably, let you get your ass kicked, whatever. Or I'm going to kick your ass when it gets done. How about that? Don't, you're not my friend if you're pulling me in your stupid ass bullshit anyway. Female or male. Or if you're trying to play all these fucking games, like send, if I put it in his face, then he'll take it. No. No. And I'm not trying to be mean. Like there's a situation, like I say, there's a guy out here, and there's this girl I really like to, get to know, because I'm not unreasonable. But, I'm pretty picky about what I choose, and when I do choose someone, yeah, I'm looking to make that an everyday thing, for us to live together. Even if we don't get married, but be together as a couple, period. I'm with you, you're with me. That's it. That's the end of the line. I don't want no females in my bed with me and my girl. We make our own. We're not making tapes and sending them out there for people to view. I'm not going to go out there and be like, hey, dude, guess I got me some last night. No, man, I've never been that person. And I'll never be that person. Even if I did give me some last night, I'm not going to fucking talk to them. Man, dude, I scored last night. I'm going to get me today. No. Not because it's between me and her. Hopefully I compliment her, and she's going to compliment me, and it's me and her against the world, and that's what I'm saying. I say friends first because I think that's what most women want to fucking hear, because it doesn't seem like anybody's really serious about getting a relationship, but now they look at it, but they're looking in the wrong places. And I know now why I look so fucking fake, because I'm actually a genuine, nice person, but the only thing, I'm not there just to get a piece of ass. I'm not there just to get a piece of ass. Okay? If I'm going to go get a piece of ass, I could go buy a piece of ass, and I'm not going to buy a piece of ass because I don't want it. I don't want that. There's nothing there. There's no feeling there. And for me to have something, I have to have feelings involved. Like really care, build my relationship with that person. I don't need a bunch of like buddies and go hang out and fucking watch football. I don't do that shit. I'm a lone wolf. I'm not. I don't know, man. I my whole life, I think that people view me that I think that I'm conceited, or I don't know, that they think. I don't know. I don't think I'm the greatest looking guy in the world. I think I try to be, But what you get is that's who I am. It's not fake. I'm not setting you up just so I can get you in my bed and then I'm going to move on to the next thing. Or I'm, while you're in the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom talking to somebody else, that wants to come over. I'm not doing that. I've never been that person my whole life. I never will be. I've always been like, I'm not saying that I've been with, but when I'm with that person, I'm with that person, period. The end. That's what I want. And I want that relationship. Because, like I say, I'm not one of these guys that really fucking, like to hang around a bunch of dudes, I mean, as far as hanging around guys, I can hang around guys and we can do guy things. But, at the end of the day, Blake's not, And I'll be like, hey, man, I can have the conversation. Hey, man, that shit looks pretty good, But it's not all about that. It just has to be what inside. I'm pretty good at reading people, But I'm not putting on the front just to get what I want and then kick you out the door. Because as far as being in a relationship, you got to go through the good times and the bad times. Like you say with the marriage vows, and for better and for worse. But a lot of people forget about the for better and worse part because, when shit gets worse, there's like, oh, they're ready to fucking just push you on the side. They done spotted 2 or 3 or 4 things that they haven't conquered yet. So, But that's where I'm not the typical male, you know, and I'm lonely as fuck right now. I mean, I would love to have female company right now, and not just for the sex. I'm not gonna say that wouldn't be involved if that comes with it. It's damn right, you know, but it's not gonna be just for that. You know, it's gonna be for the conversation. It's gonna be for hanging out. You know, cuddling and you know watching a movie together, or you know just having a discussion, or walking down the street holding hands, or just going out to eat, or you know that other missing part of me. You know that I've always been looking for. It's always seemed like a one-sided thing, and maybe I attract what I attract because I mean I don't know. I don't just go for the normal thing. You know, I like I like adventure. You know, I'm an Aries. I'm a jump out of the plane kind of guy. You know, I like to do some fucking crazy shit. I mean, I'm getting older now. I'm calming down a little bit, but still, I mean, there's that part of me, you know, that wants to. I still want to skydive out of a plane. You know, maybe do some base jumping. I don't know. I want to live, but I want to have somebody that wants to live too, and enjoy their life. You know, if we have kids, we have kids. You know, just have a decent life. Not be. Don't care if we're rich. If money's with it, that's great. But it's not. I don't want to base a relationship all on money. You know what we can do, or going on cruises. You know, if I got the significant other, you know, and we're together, we can spend time together. You know, at this point, you know, and most women already have children or grown children at this point, and I'm good with that. I'm good with that. You know, I don't look at them as children, but I still try to be the best person I could be, if I could be of any help in their life. You know, at that point, but be good to their mother, no matter what. You know, but I do have a daughter too. I need to be in her life, and that's the woman I choose. She's a woman now, 13. That's the woman I choose, and I need to choose. But so many things, decisions have been made for me. I just don't. That got taken away from me when she left 7 months pregnant. You know, she gets to say who's in Lily's life, not me. Even though Lily got took from her. You know, and it was my fault. And yes, I did drink and try and kill myself, drink myself to death. You know, do drugs until I died. I didn't even give a fuck. And, you know, try to take my life, try to commit suicide 2010. You know, spent over a month in a coma in the hospital. You know, so many times. It just so fucking miserable. And it's just wanted to be in my daughter's life, period. I wanted to be in those baby years. I mean, but I don't have that. And when I did meet my daughter, and she's just like me. She's so much like me. And Susan keeps telling me that. But did I get to go up there and spend Christmas with her? Did I get to go up there and spend time with her? You know, yeah, I made a choice to fucking drink myself to death because I don't have my daughter in my life. I even fucking, it's like, look, I'll fucking stay homeless on the street, pay your bills if you'll stay here and live, so I can have something to do with my daughter and be in my daughter's life. And no, that wasn't an option. And she starts to say, well, you know I had, no, you didn't. You know, the North Carolina Labor Board gave me a 9-day right to sue letter, okay? Because, and they offered me my job back. Not Ingalls, but the North Carolina Labor Board offered me my job back. And I was like, first day that happened. And it wasn't even over. She was gone again. Susan left every time, every year, for almost the whole year, every fucking year. I saved her life. She had 2 operations. I got her to the hospital on time. She almost bled out. She almost died, but I saved her, even though I didn't have a car. I didn't call an ambulance. I got her to the fucking hospital. You know, things like that just really hurt me and bugged me. And I know I didn't need to let that go and go in the past, but the reason I'm not in Lily's life today is not because of me. And she can say what she wants to, okay? But when she took off 7 months pregnant, she went to New Jersey. She knew what she was doing. She wasn't stupid. But she put all the ball in her court. I had to go up there and fight. I had to do whatever. I didn't have money. I ended up being homeless. I just wanted to fucking die. Less than a week. I was in a hospital for 2 months after that, 2010. Y'all can look it up. Look it up. You know? And I don't want a woman that's just like me. I want one that's different, that I'm attracted to, but likes to do fun-ass shit. But I don't want to have to fucking go, you know, worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. If I got to worry about somebody that's going to fucking be cheating on me or they're talking to some other dude, then fuck that shit. It's not worth having for me. Because they don't have to worry about that with me, but they cross that line with me. It's over, period. There ain't gonna be no talking. Blake will never be able to stick his dick in that again. Period. It's over. And believe what you want. That's a fact. I'll show you. I've had to make choices, just like when I lost my fiance, and I had to make the right choice because she was blaming everything on me. Even she's doing half, and she's drinking just half that bottle, and I'm drinking half that bottle, and but having her and my mother, and picking my mom up out of the floor, but having both of them, to deal with at the same time. And I went to fucking treatment to help myself and to send her down there to be with her grandbaby, and I don't regret that. I miss her like hell today because I never did see her alive again, but once after that. For over 2 years, and we were talking about getting back together, and I was already back to drink because I'm like, I'd spent a whole year in that whole fucking thing, and then I was just fucking, what the fuck? I won't be picking my mom up out of the floor the rest of my life, especially while she still got her mind. But she just still blames the same thing, blaming on, maybe that's why I fall for this type of women. I'm used to having every fucking thing blamed on me. And I didn't really notice it, but I figured it out, and I love my mom to death, and I don't think she intends to, but she's used me. I don't know how many of you can relate to that. Use me. But I can still talk to a female, like talking to men. As far as going down, about my feelings and shit. Because I'm very much a manly man. I'm very much Viking King Blake. But I do have feelings. But I don't like, the little, oh, help me kind of. I don't like the helpless type chicks either. I don't like the chicks that, oh, please come carry me over this puddle. I'm not, no. Blake's not, she's got to have a little bit, she's got to be a little tough too, total Viking chick, not too tough, but yeah, tough enough, but still feminine at the same time, it's one thing I loved about Stephanie, is Stephanie had that toughness about her, but she could still be a lady, she still carried herself like a lady, when it was time to do that, and I really respected that, that's what I was raised with, anyway. Enough said. It really, and I'm not jealous, but it's just like, hey, it's making me so ill because it's right before Christmas. I'm totally fucking depressed. I thought I got over it today, and then, the guy that's sleeping here, but all these girls down here are looking at me like I'm him when I'm not even close. Not even close. And I've got over 20 years more experience. But I'm not that guy. I never have been. One time when I was in high school, I tried to date 2 different chicks, and neither one of them was like really going out at the time. We weren't committed to each other at all. So, but that was enough for me, They became friends after that, They found out I was trying to, even though we were in 2 different counties, even though we weren't in a relationship, but they both found out, Blake, and I'm talking about, teenage Blake. 16-year-old Blake. And no, never again. I was always with older women all my life, but I think that's a thing for a lot of guys. But I hung around older people. Always did. I was never a kid because I think a lot of us can identify with that. I had to grow up fast, or I wanted to grow up fast. I wanted to grow up fast, but I had to grow up fast. My mom told me. When I was like 6 years old, that I was now the man in the house. And I took that shit very seriously. Now, I found out years later that she probably didn't literally mean it that. But I literally threw out her boyfriends. And, when I was there when they were packing their shit in their car. And, and moving out because I come home from school. My little brother, I'm trying to protect my little brother, Yeah, Blake had to be an adult at 6. I think most of us can relate to that. Most of us can relate to having... but if all this shit happened to me, I wouldn't be the person I am today. But I can't totally be mean to a person. I'm not going to lead somebody on. If somebody shows up, and even though I'm not in a relationship, and I'm interested in somebody, and I'm trying to tell them that I'm interested in them, and I'm trying to carry myself right, like I'm not fucking just like falling at your feet, like I'm fucking begging, okay? Because I see something I want, and I go after it. And I'm not afraid to fuck. I'm not going to beg. If it comes to that, it's just not meant to be. Apparently, I saw something there that I was way off on the whole thing. I'm not saying, I'm saying that I'm not attractive. I'm pretty sure I am. I do have that bad boy motif, and I am very much that bad boy, but, you know, but no, I'm not out here, you know, if you're with me, you know, hell, I want you to be like, if other women leave, be like, you know, yeah, you looking at my man, you know, I like that. And Stephanie was like that, you know. But so I'm saying with her, you know, I don't care. Hey, look at her. She's going home with me, motherfucker. That's all that matters. I ain't gonna see her fight you, motherfucker. If she's with me, she's with me. I ain't gonna worry about fighting nobody. What's the fucking point? Now, if she's sending this dude signals, yeah, then Blake's done with the relationship, because that's not what I want. She's not with me. She ain't with me. You know, if she's with me, I'm with her. You know, 100%. I don't know. It just bugs the shit out of me. You know, I'm fucking lonely as shit. You know, I spend a lot of time. I really, you know, this is just a bad time of year, and probably right now I don't really need, you know, just because of what I'm going through. I mean, I'm trying to make sense here. I'm trying to say, you know, but it still doesn't mean I'm not the loneliest motherfucker in the world. And I spend a whole lot of fucking time alone. I spend most of all my time alone. And in life, when I usually have somebody, I still am alone. Okay. But yeah, I'm the guy that'll tell you he loves you like after 3 days and truly mean it. Or at least try to back it up. But I'm trying to do different things too. I'm trying to approach things a little less, you know, I don't know, codependent. I don't believe in all that fucking definitions and bullshit. You know, all that shit's out there. You know, I really want somebody, you know, but it's not all about the looks. It's about what's inside. It's about what I see. It's about how she carries herself. And, you know, just some little things, you know. I mean, I'm very much the guy that, you know, I like to cuddle. I like to hold hands. Anything with attention, you know, if she's giving me, you know. Because, you know, I want to feel important, you know. But, you know, if I tell you I love you, I'm ready to fucking die for you. I mean it. It's ride or die with Blake. You ride or die. If I choose to ride, if you choose to ride with me, it's ride or die. Even if it's in the early stages, if I say ride or die, and it's on, it's on. I mean it. I ain't backing up. I'm not going to back out of it. If I had to take ass, whatever. Ride or die, you know. So I don't feel like I have to prove anything to anybody but that person. But I really don't have to do that. That's the insecurity in me. Those are the things I've been trying to work on. But they're still there. Because Blake never thought he was the best looking guy. Blake never thought he was the badass. Blake never, you know, was not, you know, he may have been looking, because I'm not dead. I am a guy. But totally the whole time, I'm with you. I'm with you. You know, the thoughts of, you know, I'm not going to let it go that far. I've been put in a lot of weird positions, you know. I've been asked to swing with people, and no. I don't want to be with your wife, and you're not going to be with mine. And fuck that. No. You know, thanks for, you know. Really, thanks? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell them now. Thank you or not thank you. You know. But they want something they see something in your relationship that they want. And then they just want to fuck that up because their relationship's totally fucked up. And they just want to fuck your relationship up too. And that way, you know, there's 4 fucked up people. Which is enough fucked up people out here in the world. And fucked up relationships, right? So, Viking King Blake, just being honest, telling the truth. But, you know, don't fucking, you know, when I say, I'm just trying to, I don't know. I'm not a good talker. I'm not a smooth talker. You know, sometimes that's one reason I really drink, you know, to socialize that. Because I can say those stupid ass things sometimes. And sometimes it comes off good, and sometimes it just comes off like I'm a total asshole. So the alcohol really don't help. Sometimes it does, initially. But then I feel like I have to keep drinking, you know, because I got to keep up that motif, and I just am who I am. And I'm a great person. I got to believe that I'm a great person without all that shit. You know, it's just trying to believe in myself, but I still don't. There's still a part of me that feel like I don't deserve to have that person. But, you know, we do need a little bit of that, you know, because it's when we get to thinking, hey, man, I'm too good for this person anymore. That's when we start looking on for other things. Or I'm bored with you. You're just, you know, we getting in, or we just don't agree on certain things. And so I'm going to go out here and, you know, soil my royal oats or whatever they called it, you know, back in the day, you know. I'm just a stud, you know. But, you know, he's like, he had 4 different women tonight, this roommate I'm talking about. And he's like, I already promised this one. And I'm just looking at him like, I'm not saying nothing. I'm like, yeah, I told you this shit gonna come back and bite you, bro. Well, all 4 of them, and I'll just blew them all off, so I wouldn't have to do it. And then he's in here, man, talking about, oh, I hadn't even talked to this chick yet. So he's talking about bringing another one in. Just have one for every day of the week. I don't even have one person. Okay? And so you don't have to be a fucking model, you know? But like I say, the inside is what counts to me. It's the heart. Still having a heart. Really still committed to somebody, you know, believing in me. Have some belief in what I'm saying to you. You know, I'm not saying I'm never going to not let you down, because that happens. But know that I'm trying as hard as possible not to let you down. Sometimes you're going to let me down. That happens. But so knowing, you know, I need to know in my heart that you weren't intentionally trying to let me down. But that's just life. See, that's the difference between, in 49, but I mean, I've always been a lot, beyond my years in a lot of ways, but an old soul. And I know an old soul when I see one, or I know someone, you know, but what I'm attracted to. And there's so much to it. Blake is so fucking complicated. Complicated, but not complicated. Yeah, I'm pretty complicated. You know, I've actually turned it down. I actually got to put my pants on a few times. I've actually, in my life, and yeah, that never went well. You never want to do that to another person. You know, once you get to a certain point, you need to commit, and you're at somewhat that time committed. It's never good to get back up and just put your pants back on and say, okay, I just decided, it just hit me. This ain't what I want. But I've done that. And like I say, it didn't go well. You know, they called everybody, oh, this guy's a fucking piece of shit, and, you know, whatever. I know what I want, know what I don't. But I try not to get into those situations in the first place. I try not to put myself in this, or let myself be put. Because once the pants come off, or once you go past a certain point, you can't just stop. It's just like, you can be friends up to a certain point. Once you pass that point, then the friend thing's like, it's like best friend thing then. It better be. But I'm not that motherfucker. I never will be. And I don't want to be. Because I'm with that one, my queen. The female missing half of me. But not the same as me. But like, I still enjoy it, you know. Some similarities, you know. I like the fun and excitement. But as far as fun and excitement, that doesn't include having other people in our bed with us. No. And like I say, I'm not the guy who goes, hey man, smell my fingers. No, I've never been that dude. You know, I keep it to myself. Because a real man don't have to fucking brag about getting a piece. More than likely, he really didn't. Or he actually got some. And so he's bragging about it. Never had to be that person. I've never been like shamed, or, you know, I don't feel it, you know, I've never felt like I wasn't enough, or my dick wouldn't be, or whatever. You know, it's never been that way. No. So anyway, enough rambling on. I don't know if I'll ever even post this shit, but I just want everybody out there to know, me and Alan, look, Blake's a bullshit. But a very complicated motherfucker, apparently. You know, I'm making shit way too much harder than it should be, but it's not just about a piece of ass, and I want everybody to know that. I want more than the ass. I want the ass. I want the piece of ass. Yes. Because I am Aries, and I'm very much a lover, for sure, and a warrior. But I want it to be my piece of ass. And nobody doesn't need to know about it. But me and her. Or her and me. You know, she wants to talk. That's fine. She wants to talk. It's a little different with women than as guys, but I'm sure they brag too sometimes. But if you really got somebody, you don't need to go around bragging about it. You know? You just know you got it. You know, it's like the time somebody thought they caught you in a lie, like you found out your significant other cheated on you, and every time you see them, like, I know you're cheating on me, but the whole time they're the ones cheating on you, but you know you never cheated on them, so you can sit there all the time and be like, you know what, you can fucking take what you want, but I've been there, completely. Like, I'm not gonna get mad. What are you not gonna get mad? Because I didn't cheat on you. I know that. You can sit here and say all day long I did, but I know I didn't. So I don't have to feel guilty for shit I know I didn't do. Yeah. Never was the guy that like, oh man, I was fucked up. I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was you. I thought you were into it. No. Blake's not that. Not that shallow of a motherfucker. Blake's a whole lot deeper than that. And I'm looking for a whole lot more than that. I'm looking for more than friendship. For sure. But I don't want to get hurt again. And I hope that person doesn't either. But I don't want to disappoint again. And I don't have to be in a hurry. I may die tomorrow, but fuck. You know, that'd be better than me getting into another fucking one-sided relationship that I'm going to end up fucking the rest of my heart's going to fucking, you know. I'm working with just little pieces now. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I put it back together so many times. You see little fractures and fucking Band-Aids and, I don't know. Survivor. But people do change. People grow apart. And I think at my age, if it's just not working, I should be able to say, look, I'm just not feeling this. You know, I thank you for being attracted to me, but, you know, even though I'm lonely and fucking lonely as hell and I'm missing fucking stepping out like hell and I haven't been with nobody in a long time and I hadn't had sex with anyone and I want it more than you know. It's so fucking tempting. But before it gets that far, you know, no. That's not what I want. And that's what I'm saying. And believe me, I know what I want. When I see what I want, I know what I want. And I go, I'm an Aries. I'm a Ram. I see what I want and I go. You know, there's no slowing down after that. You know, I'm gonna pursue it. You know, until I beat my head against the wall enough and I'm bloody and I'm like, you know what? I thought I want. I still want it. You know, I still love this person because, like I say, I'm not that asshole. I'll still always love this person. But you know, you did this to me, and at some point I have to just limp off and live to fight another day. You know, but you know, I will go to extremely, but I'm trying not to be that person anymore. I try to do things different, but I'll still always be me. And yeah, I go for long periods of time. I mean, me and Stephanie, I was without a woman for 7 years before me and Stephanie met, and I was just like ready to go. Like I say, it's just not anybody. I had plenty of offers, and it's just not a piece of ass or what I've got or how much money I can send you. If you're going to base a relationship on that, then you're looking in the wrong place. You're parking up the wrong tree. Because a relationship's so much more than that to me. And the eyes tells all. And I like seeing I like the face-to-face contact, you know. That face-to-face, you know. Anyway. If I show this, I'll show this. If not, I don't know. I don't really have anything to prove to anybody, honestly. And I'm probably going to look stupid even trying. So I may not even post this video. So this was just for me. So we'll see how it looks. But like I told you, I don't rehearse shit. It just comes out like it is. I have these things happen to me. That life happens to me. And it's happened to me more than once. And I'm sick and tired. But this has happened to me all the time. You know, they're thinking that I'm this person. But definitely not in a 29-year-old. No. But I wasn't that person at 29. I was married to a woman 10 years older than me at 19 with 3 of her own kids and me with none. And I raised those kids. And I was with her for 10, if you count the 5 years it took to get a divorce, 15 years. And she was 10 years older than me. We still talk. She's remarried, you know. But I was her, you know, her second at the time. But yeah, that's the kind of guy Blake is. Why? I don't know. Could have probably went a different route. But I still don't regret being in those kids' lives. I still love them kids. They're my kids today. I still love them. I wish I could have more to do with them. I wish they were in my life more. And, yeah. But I'm not like any other man. I don't like looking at myself that way. And I'm not saying I'm not a man. So I'm going to be a man, you know. A man and a man. A man's going to see the way men see shit. Women see things the way they see them. And that's the beauty. That's what it's supposed to be about. A woman's not supposed to, you know, she's supposed to think like a female. I'm supposed to think like a male. And that's how that shit works. You know, then somehow we compromise and compliment each other. That's how that shit works. But anyway, Viking King Blake off.